So I'm taking you with me on a get ready with me for the Bella Kinks Bloggers Lounge. So of course first I have to shower, and then starting off with bare skin, I'm going to prime my skin with the Makeup Forever. Step 1, it is the mattifying primer because I do have oily skin. And of course I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation just because it is great for pictures and photography, and that's what this night is going to be full of. So I'm just going to buff that foundation into my skin with my Tarte buffing brush. You really want to make sure that you blend this foundation pretty well. Then to groom my eyebrows, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate, and I'm just going to ever so slightly fill in my eyebrows in the sparse areas just to darken them up. And then after that, I am going to follow with the concealer trick, but I am using a concealer that is pretty much my exact skin tone. And I want to say that this one is the Studio Fix in NW45 by MAC. And then after I sculpt out my brows at the top and the bottom, I'm just going to go back with my foundation brush and blend out any of those harsh lines and edges so I don't have that halo effect. Following my brows, I'm going to go ahead and move on to concealer, and I'm trying a new product. It's pretty high end. It's the Auccoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX13, and I'm using a Pro Beauty Blender to buff and blend that concealer under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and then slightly around my mouth where I get a bit of discoloration. I also did apply some to my lid, and of course right after you apply concealer, you definitely want to set it. So I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Deep and my Beauty Blender to set anywhere that I apply the concealer. Now because I have oily skin, I'm using my Makeup Forever Duo Mat, and I'm pretty sure that this is the darkest color. And I have a little trick. So first I actually pat the powder foundation in to set it, and then I actually go back and buff and swirl it in a circular motion, and this just really blends it and gives it a even and very smooth canvas base where you can't really see the lines between the concealer and the foundation. So moving on to eyes, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in Wine, and it's like a shimmery coppery color, and I'm going to apply it all over my mobile lid on both eyes. And I'm really just going to blend out this color, making sure I get a pretty even coat. Remember that we already applied the concealer as a base. And then I am going to take another one of Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows in Red Earth, and I'm going to use that color to deepen the crease. So I'm sweeping this from the inner to the outer corner with a tapered blending brush that I'm pretty sure is by Sigma, and I'm actually bringing it all the way in to where my nose is. I really want kind of like this deep, burnt, smoky eye. And then to blend out that deep plum, I'm going to use their infamous Sienna eyeshadow, which is like a burnt orange color. And I'm just going to sweep that in the crease, a little bit above the crease, blending it so that it makes a nice even transition into my brow bone. And then on my lower lash line, I am going to use that Red Earth first to kind of smoke it out, and then I go back on top of it and blend it with the Sienna. Now I'm going to move on to liquid liner, and I'm just doing kind of a basic wing liner, and I use the Stila liquid liner. And because I cannot do liner, I couldn't do this on camera, so you just see a couple of swipes, and then we're going to keep it moving to mascara. And I'm using my favorite mascara of all time, and it is the Benefit They're Real mascara. And first I'm just going to apply it to my lower lashes, really elongating them, and I kind of want like the spidery lash look. And then I'm going to go back and apply it to my top lashes, and I do a couple of coats just so that I won't have to apply any false lashes, but because it's mascara so awesome, you don't have to worry about that anyways. Now I'm moving on to my Nars contour kit, and I use a Nars Eater brush, and I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones. And this is the darkest contour kit for Nars. And then I'm also going to apply the rest of it on the sides of my nose. Don't add any more products. And then at the bottom of my nose to kind of curve it out. A little bit along my jawline just to really blend in the colors. And I'm moving on to a blush. And this is Make Me Smile by MAC. And it's like a shimmery, rosy color. And then using my Becca Afterglow palette, I just really like to mix all of the highlighters together. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the top of my cheekbones along with my Cupid's bow, you know, right above my lips just to make them look larger. And then I'm going to move on to a Jordana lip liner, and I think that this lip liner is in Coco Loco, and I'm going to line my lips completely, but I'm not going to fill them in, and I just go back and clean it up with my beauty blender if I have any mistakes. And now I'm using Limecrime's new liquid lipstick in the color Jinx, and I'm going to fill in my lip, blending it in with that kind of burnt orangey red lip liner. It just really goes well with the eyes when you pair this look together. Now moving on to my hair. My hair is actually in a flat twist style, but I blew out the hair before I actually did the flat twist. I am just going to basically release each flat twist and simply fluff. When it comes to flat twist, you really don't have to do much work on the takedown. Yeah, it pretty much does it for you. Just make sure every hair is perfectly laid the way that you want it to. And now it is time to get dressed. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my bodysuit and then grab my skirt and slide that on. Next, I'm going to pair my brown heels with it and put on my nice little cape. And it's time for me to go, guys.